I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss some of the upcoming activities on the church calendar.
Here we go.
What's wrong, Simon?
Who knows what God thinks about current events?
Does someone have a question?
No, sir. Your Honor, no. Father, thank you. No, sir.
It's always nice to see new faces in the congregation. I'd like to invite them to join my wife and children and myself for coffee and donuts downstairs after the service.
What does coffee and donuts have to do with God?
You better be quiet.
Simon, is there something you'd like to share with the rest of us?
I said, what does coffee and donuts have to do with God?
They're merely refreshments so people can socialize and discuss the upcoming activities.
Whoever said that church needs a continental breakfast?
Simon?
I doubt that God is interested in our church activities.
Simon!
If God has made the church bake sale a priority, then I'd say we're all in a lot of trouble.
Simon, that is enough. Children may be excused to go to Sunday school.
Thousands of years. You're maybe the man of the future right here and now. I don't know. And I'm not here to hurt you. Jeremy, I want to be a friend. I want to talk with you. Well, I mean, did you ever have a friend?
I don't need a friend.
Really? Gene, I thought you were a genius. You know what I say is true. What are you telling me? You, like, never shook anybody's hand before? Oh. How do you do? Hey? Now we've been properly introduced.
Want to see a trick?
Wow.
They were afraid to touch me after a while. My grandma and grandpa, they got really scared.
Why'd you touch you? Jeremy, that's not right. No way. It's not right.
And then I ran to the other side and ate of the grass and the herbs as the lady had asked me to.
I can't understand a lady demanding anything so repulsive of you. It doesn't fit into the description that you gave of her, that she bade you act like an animal.
Do you act like an animal when you eat salad?
Go on.
Then I looked for the spring. Since I couldn't see it, I suppose the lady meant that it was below the ground. So I began to scratch and dig with my fingers.
Y'all want a drink?
No thanks.
I'll have a wild turkey straight up and a Coke back, please.
Thelma!
Oh, what? Tell me something. Is this my vacation or isn't it? I mean, God, you're as bad as Daryl.
I'm sorry, it's just I'm not used to seeing you this way. I haven't seen you this way in a while. You're usually so sedate.
Well, I've had it up to my ass with sedate. You said Jimmy was going to get out of town and for once just really let our hair down. Well, darling, look out, because my hair is coming down.
All right. I changed my mind. I'm going to have a margarita and a shot of Cuervo on the side.
All right.
Hey!
What happened to your hair?
Nothing. Got messed up.
Thelma, what's wrong with you?
Nothing. Why? Do I seem different?
Well, now you mention it, yeah, you seem like you're crazy or you're on drugs.
Well, I'm not on drugs, but I might be crazy.
Thelma, what happened? What happened?
JD came back. Oh, my God, Louise. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
I can't believe it. I mean, I just can't believe it.
No!
Oh, my God. It's like... I finally understand what all the fuss is about now. It's just like a whole nother ball.
Oh, darling, I'm so happy for you. That's great. I really am. You finally got laid properly. That's so sweet.
Oh.
Where is he now?
He's taking a shower.
Tell me you left him alone in the room? Where's the money? Oh, my God, Thelma, where's the money?
It's on the bed table. It's okay.
Do y'all mind hanging back? You're jamming my frequencies. No. Hold on to yourselves. There's one more thing. A terrible presence is in there with her. So much rage, so much betrayal. I've never sensed anything like it. I don't know what hovers over this house, but it was strong enough to punch a hole into this world and take your dog away from you. It keeps Karl very close to it and away from the spectral light. It lies to her. It says things only a child can understand. It has been using her to restrain the others. To her, it simply is another child. To us, it is the beast. Now let's go get your daughter.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Rose! Stop her! Rose! What are you doing? Stop her! No! Rose! You're so stupid! Why'd you do that, huh? You're so stupid, Rose! Why did you do that? Why?
You jump high, jump right.
Right.
Let us stay, please. Let us stay. I'll do anything for you. Let us stay.
Get the hell out of my house!
Let us stay. Let us stay. No.
You ain't never coming back here! Get out of here! Get off my land! Get off my land! Get off my land! You ain't welcome no more!
Religions.
Oh, I think we're offending Rosemary.
No.
Oh, you're not religious, my dear, are you?
Well, I was brought up a Catholic. Now I don't know.
Yeah, you looked uncomfortable.
Well, he is the Pope.
Well, now, you don't need to have respect for him because he pretends that he's holy.
Now, that's a good point.
When I think what they spend on robes and jewels.
A good picture of the hypocrisy behind organized religion was given, I thought, in Luther. Did you ever get to play that leading part, guy?
Me? No.
Well, weren't you Albert Finney's understudy?
No.
Well, that's strange. I remember being struck by a gesture you made and checking in the program to see who you were.
What gesture was that?
Well, I'm not sure now. It was a reaction.
Oh, I did a thing with my arms. When Luther was having a fit, it was a kind of involuntary reach.
That's it. That's it. It had a wonderful authenticity to it.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean it. My father was a theatrical producer, and my early years were spent in the company of Mrs. Fisk, Forbes, Robertson, Modjeska.
Guy?
Oh, yes, please.
You have a most interesting inner quality, Guy. It appears in your television work, too. It should take you a long way indeed, provided, of course, that you get those initial breaks. Are you preparing for a show now?
Well, I'm up for a couple of parts.
Well, I can't believe that you won't get them.
Well, I can.
Imagine you're a deer. You're prancing along, you get thirsty, you spot a little brook, you put your little deer lips down to the cool, clear water. Bam! A fucking bullet rips off part of your head. Your brains are laying on the ground in little bloody pieces. Now I ask you, would you give a fuck what kind of pants the son of a bitch who shot you was wearing?
You made LSD? That's what you're saying?
We made LSD.
Yes, we made acid.
And we gave it out to people who needed it. You know that there are hundreds of pharmaceutical executives in this country that are selling drugs, FDA-approved drugs.
On the open market.
On the over the counter with incredible
horrible side effects.
Terrible side effects. And these people are not in jail.
Not in prison, anywhere.
They're in country clubs. They're playing golf. They're having drinks.
Running the country.
They're not
running the country now.
You know, LSD shouldn't be a felony in the first place.
It's not addictive.
It doesn't lead to violent crime.
It's really the only hope for the species.
Yeah.
Did you take acid while you were pregnant with me?
You're not going to bring that thing up, are you?
You know that stuff they tell you about, chromosome damage and all that stuff?
Yeah, I do.
That's government propaganda.
Total propaganda.
They just want to get a hold of your head, that's all.
I was relieved, though, when you came out in the hospital and you only had one head.
Very funny.
She kills me.
Oh, you're such a cute baby.
It would have been kind of nice if he had like a third eye right there, Third eye is a symbol of enlightenment. He's not getting it.
Identity is nothing but a mental construct.
Mental construct.
Mustn't fixate on it.
Have you ever read any Tibetan Buddhism? Like chaos theory?
Paul, is he okay?
This cheese is disgusting. Get it away from me.
What's wrong with this cheese?
Smells like vomit.
Oh, stop being such a baby.
Mom,
I'm a baby. It smells like vomit.
Yes. Nancy, did you get that support bra yet?
Not yet.
What are you waiting
Hey, I
for?
want to introduce you to somebody.
Please don't make such a big deal out of it.
It makes a real difference.
All right, could we not talk about this right now?
Yes, we're going to talk about this because she's not listening to me. I want you to see something.
Very
Take a
nice,
look.
Karl.
God's sake.
I want you to consider my age and ask yourself how I maintain
Mom, why are you
this.
doing this?
How?
This is it,
I
all
don't
right?
know
Can we
how.
not deal with
I
this right
couldn't
now,
have
please?
a baby, but I had to fight the laws of gravity just the same, and you need the help of a good bra. And believe you me, you want to keep your husband's attention, you'll get one pronto.
You know, if my breasts drop, they drop, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Wrong.
That's right. Good for you, honey.
Wrong.
Just back off.
Try to these. I don't think you should.
Don't monitor me.
Your new friend is, very long-waisted, isn't
Okay, that's it. We're not talking about this anymore.
It's a free country. Why can't I talk?
Let him alone. You're making an ass out of yourself again.
Why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you just
Don't do
have
that.
a
Hey,
little
hey.
The baby's crying.
Get that away from me or I'll smack it all.
Yeah, you better pick me up in front of all these people.
Don't tempt me.
Would you stop acting like this? That's it, all right?
Don't yell in front of the baby.
Don't yell in front of the baby. It's not good.
Well, he wouldn't have to yell if you listen to him for 2 seconds.
Well, what's gotten into my sweet daughter-in-law all of a sudden?
Hormones, no mystery there.
Does this baby have a name yet? 4 months old, doesn't have a name.
Well, don't blame me. I like the name Ethan.
No. Ethan's too lame.
Everything's too lame, too bold.
This is becoming an embarrassing neurotic thing, Mel.
It's not an embarrassing neurotic thing. This is about my real identity. It's about my background, okay?
Don't be ridiculous. You're Mel Copeland. That's who you are.
You know, this process will go a long way towards clarifying that identity issue.
What process? Who is this new friend with the camera already?
Well, I've only been trying to introduce her to you for the last 10 minutes. Her name is Tina Kalb, and she's here for a very important reason.
Getting a divorce. She's a counselor. No, she's a lawyer.
Would you just zip it?
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here? Your parents are on the way up here, and I am not taking responsibility for this mess.
Check under the mattress.
For what?
For the body. Can't you smell it?
It's your feet. Fucking Christ, what the fuck is that? Police! It's an emergency! Police! Get someone over here right fucking now! There's a dead whore!
Don't call her that.
Shut up! I'm dead fucking serious! There's a dead fucking whore! Stop the bitch! Bring her the fucking bitch! Ah!